Oh, well, I remember making that collage. That was one of my favorites. Hi, I'm Michael Joy. Welcome to Collage Talk. This is where I sit down and talk about some of the digital artwork that I've made. The first one is called Boomtown. My collage work, I always like to have words and imagery folding over on itself, and this one is remnants from my past growing up in the Southwest and all the ghost towns that I used to see around, where once a vibrant place existed and now it doesn't. And I thought, I'd come across this ruin and kind of wonder what used to happen. I like that the idea here is nature prevailed. All these camps used to be set up for stripping the land, and yet it's the land that survives. So that's Boomtown, a little play on the word. Bunny, one of my favorites. Beautiful woman, her lovely figure, nothing like a healthy walk in the park. And she is, of course, walking a bunny. I don't know, you don't really need to talk about this one. Confession. Sometimes I make these images that they're basically shadow thoughts or what I imagine. In the days where they had these formal sittings for photographs, I often wondered that you can't really tell what the person is like from the picture because everybody sits perfect. Whether you're a criminal or a lawyer or whatever, everybody sat perfect. And I looked at these old images and thought there's this great space in the background where the backdrop is that could be used to kind of house a person's thought. I thought of this guy sitting there, this woman in underwater, kind of this aquatic presentation. He doesn't look clear-minded, so that's what I was trying to present in the background. Daydream. It's another shadow thought collage where the guy's expression is kind of strange to me. I wanted to put something behind there that could explain the strangeness. So here I put, he's just gazing off into space thinking about a beautiful woman. Good run. Twist on the World War II stockings when nylon was all being used for making parachutes, and the women used to have to draw this line up the back of their leg to look like a seam line to make it look like they were wearing stockings. And of course, a run is a play on the word on stockings. And so I put this tiny little ladder as for climbing the holy mountain. Hymel and Hyman, it's a wordplay again. A woman who is in church with the purity of being a virgin, but she doesn't necessarily look like a virgin, but the title, Hymel, Hyman, it's a play on the crisscross of sexuality and sexual moments in life. Interview. I've interviewed a lot of people, but I've also talked to a lot of people who have been interviewed, and especially beautiful women, how they have commented in the past that when they're sitting across from a guy interviewing them, that they felt exposed, or they felt that they weren't being listened to, that they felt they were only being looked at. And so I put this exposed chest of this woman here, right across from the viewer. Interview, without the title, it doesn't make sense. It just looks like a woman sitting in the chair. When you add the title to these pieces, they work together to create a dynamic, and that's what I was trying to do. Male stereotype. Male stereotype. Old days before they had any sense of three-dimensional imagery, they had stereoscope displays. They were basically two images that were put together. After you look through these goggles, your eyes brought the two images together, and so it was called a stereotype. And the male stereotype here is the play on the word. I have a version of dressed women on the left, nude women on the right, and so the stereotype is a man is always bringing these two things together. Mary. I found this image in the Library of Congress, and it's this beautiful yet tragically sad woman. And I thought of maybe there's this very inner strength in this sadness. So I was thinking of the Virgin Mary or Mary of Magdalene, just regal Marys in time. And I gave her this butterfly blouse and flowers in the back. It's almost like a memorial, and yet there's I thought there was a beautiful sadness here. Pollination, or per the title, Polynation, which is a play on Polynesia. I was in Maui one time and I saw these wonderful dancers and this beautiful fauna, and it was just something I wanted to bring together, the beautiful femininity with the beautiful flowers. So pollination, it's also a play on sex. You pollinate like the birds and the bees, or you have sex like humans. So pollination. Voyeur. In this picture, there's two groups of people. There's the very dressed, proper conservative, it looks like women in the background. And then there's these free-spirited dancers in the foreground. I think that sometimes conservative people are very curious about a looser lifestyle, a more playful approach, that they don't have to follow the rules. They like to look in but not tell anybody. And so I created I like taking opposite things and putting them on the same landscape at the same time. And so that's this one, Voyeur. Thanks for watching. Please remember, it's important to us that you like and subscribe to this video, and be sure to look at the website for more, michaeljoyart.com. Hope to see you there.